I've been in training for about the last 4 or 5 weeks now. We did 2.5 weeks in the training room, and I've been on the desk here for 2 weeks. It is quite hard work. A lot of people don't realise how much work is actually involved and how much training is involved.
It spans the initial period across 10 weeks. They start with 2 weeks focusing just on pathways itself, and very intense, it's quite full on. We then do an additional 4 days of what we call common learning, so it's just kind of going over essential things, basic life support, customer service, to wrap up the rest of the training.
It's very intense. It's really fun, actually.
The training has been very intensive, very organised, very proficient.
It's a good balance of learning.
I'm Helen Mason. I'm the Deputy Director of 111 Services for IC24. We recognise that the job of call handler is an extremely rewarding job and absolutely vital to the 111 service, but it's also quite challenging at times. So we've created a graduation bay, otherwise known as the Grad Bay, and this is where, after they've done their classroom training, we give them support by coaches, where we can let them take calls and get one-to-one support where they can talk through how the calls have gone.
I'm a coach for the NHS 111 service. I'm here to support and guide the new starters after they come out of training. So they listen to me taking calls, and then after a little while, once we both feel like we're ready to, then I start listening to them taking calls and guide them step by step. So it's nice that we've got our own separate bay where we can just sit, and I can be there to, help guide and support everyone who's remote as well and be in the same row as them.
It wasn't scary because I've been a receptionist in the past, but it was scary knowing that I had somebody's life in my hands, if you like. It made me realise that actually I can make a difference, and it made me feel quite proud to be a 111 call handler, knowing that I'd helped somebody. Yeah, it's a nice feeling.